guys, this is James on air, and for this video I am going to show you guys a tunnel system that I make to spook myself, to make myself scared, So even though I'm currently building the kingdom of heaven, which is my palace, my kingdom, my realm, my future realm area, I mean, the realm is, still, yeah, I still handle the bottom side, but for some point in the kingdom of heaven, this is my main priority. It's just that I would like to think about other people. If you are not passed to be part of the kingdom of heaven, rules and guidelines, policies, if you don't want to follow, well, I may reconsider some players to stay below or underneath the kingdom of heaven, which is the normal land. I just call this thing as the normal land because, you get the point. It's just a normal land. You chop trees, you make your own building, you kill animals, you make your own food, you travel, you make an adventure. Basically, that's the rule of the. There's no rule in here because you do what you want. But here's the thing: we have a problem here. If I'm gonna live in here, is that one of the thing that comes into my mind is to basically destroy the kingdom of heaven because I jealous that place because it's floating. There's a lot of events, and James on air is making a lot of contents without me. So, what do I mean by that? If I'm in the position of the player, I might feel bad because I'm doing things all alone. But James on air is a very, a considerable person. That's why he made a lot of tunnels where I can explore in the normal land. So, what do I mean by this? You get the point, right? You get the point. I made a lot of houses, but there are tunnel system inside. So the reason why I did that, it's because I want players to explore the world, and at least get some treasure. There are reasons why I did this kind of tunnel system. The main reason is that if we're gonna go in the kingdom of heaven, which is the thing that I made, I know it's a little bit slow right now. It's slow as it was really slow, but the reason why I built some tunnel there, it's not only for the normal players, it's not only for those players who live at the normal land. The reason why I make a lot of tunnels like that, later on I will show you what tunnel system is that. Is that once I put this world into a realm, there will be a lot of players, gonna join in a Discord group or something like that. Yes. And let's say, I'm a smart person. Okay, I'm a smart person, and you know that I am. Okay, so let's say I am the king, the kingdom, the king palace, the king, whatever you call, the crown prince or whatever you called, or the guardian, a boss in here, whatever you called. Okay, so let's say, let's put this into a perspective so that you can totally understand. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna name myself. Okay, so let's change that. I don't know why it's not changing right now. Okay, so yeah, so there you go, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna say, hey James, I did a lot of
Hey James, I did a lot of work in your kingdom, in your palace, in your area. But apparently, I felt like this is very repetitive because I'm doing the same thing all day, in a week or something like that. What else can I do? Can you give me a job where I can pay my bills? Something like that, because I'm not gonna play for a week or something like that.
Okay, and now we're going to change your perspective again as I'm me as the boss. Okay, me as the boss. Okay, there you go. We're gonna go up here again. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna listen to her, okay? Well, I have a mission for you. If you would like to follow that kind of thing. If you would like to follow, I can give you 50,000 to 100,000 reputation points if you manage to clear one of the treasure island of the darkest temple of the land of the normal land that is located in the normal land region. I'm gonna give you a map and you're gonna look for this item. Let's say I'm gonna make a treasure hunt. I want you to look an item that is called a totem of undying. I can change the name, right? Maybe I don't know if it's possible. I'm looking for the totem of bro. You're really serious, bro? Um, I'm looking for the totem of undying. Okay, I want you to collect that for me, and for this kind of case, ask. I may also give you a weapon that you can use to get there and to clear up those areas just to find the item. Like what weapon? What kind of weapon I'm gonna give, right? That's a good question. Well, one of the things that I would like to add once I have a realm is to look for guns. Yes, I'm real with this one, bro. I'm really going to add a gun mod in the realm. I just don't know how will it work. That's a first question, okay? So basically, players will have some guns to clear those areas. Now, going back, what kind of weapons, right? It depends on the mod. And now you're gonna ask me, where will it be located? I'm gonna give you one example so at least you have some idea of what am I talking about. Okay. Okay, so right now we're gonna go out now so that I can further explain what I'm talking about in here. Okay, so now we're going to save and quit. I'm gonna go into the logins. Okay, because right now this is not a realm yet because it's not done. I mean, I'm not gonna pay a realm where at it's not done yet, right? I mean, you get my point, right? You get my point. I'm gonna duplicate that world, and then I'm gonna wait. Hold on. That is the real. That is the real 2, which is I'm going to edit that thing, and then I'm going to use a resources pack in here, which is I own already. I'm gonna attach this pack in here that will greatly change my skin in here. I'm gonna be honest because I don't know why, but the guns doesn't work in a skin that you purchase because it's like an add-on, you know. But yeah, so I need to use a skin that you can just download, so yeah. So in regards to skin, I mean it's not totally necessary, but just to make you look cool, that's the reason why you're gonna purchase a skin just to make you look cool and amazing, and there you go. So let's say I'm the girl who basically asked for that area. So now what will I tell her? Okay, I'm gonna give you a weapon that is called SKS. Okay, now we're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove some items. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove everything in here, and also I will also provide you some food, some time, and then you also have some guns with you. You're gonna use a sniper in order for you to kill, and then I'm gonna give you a what I call that weapon that I'm using, this one, and then we're going to make some attachment in here. Where is that? There's only one specific place where you can put a specific item slot, and then what else? I don't remember what else. That one. So I believe this is how it works in here. So you're gonna drop the scope here. You're gonna scope for the SMG. Drop that item. Drop this item. Come on. I wish in Pocket Edition we have some erase button when you are in creative, so that it will be much more convenient for me, you know. Alright, so now you have some weapons, okay? You have some weapons. Boom, bam, hey, cool. Look at that, bro. And I believe there is a flashlight for this one. I'm not sure, but let's try to remove the time in here so that we can change the time. The weather cycles. Okay, so now we will uh, do the daylight cycle. Command blocks enable. Boom, bap, bap. And then we're gonna turn that thing into nighttime and boom. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna kneel, and then we're gonna change our perspective into a gun mode. Look at this. Watch and learn, guys. Boom, bap. I already customized these things because I know I'm gonna send some men there in those locations. So please be prepared. Okay, so I'm going down. I'm gonna go down, guys. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go in a specific location where I'm going to find that rare item, which is the totem of undying. I'm gonna change their name into different one. And as you see, look at that tunnel, my friend. It's very dark. I mean, I'm gonna be scared. There you go. What's good part with these guns is that once you put, put an item on a specific a slot, it will lit up. But if you put somewhere not there, most of the time it will not lit up anymore. Okay. There you go. Boop. I don't know why, but let's try to put back that thing. Okay. Up. Okay, there you go. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know what's happening right now, but let's try to because I'm not sure. Let's try to remove that thing because I want like to place this item in here so that I can make some movements in my scope. There we go. Actually, you can change the perspectives with this one because there's another scope after that scope, which is just below that scope. You see you see this thing in here? You can use that thing as your second scope, where the gun bends on the other side. It's tilting, and there you go. It's tilting like that. So the problem with the SKS gun is that you cannot use flashlights with it. It's very annoying. Okay, so if as I mentioned, if you have some if you put an item on a wrong spot, most of the time the flashlight won't work, but right now it's working. So anyways, basically this is the job order that I'm looking for. Once I ordered a player to go in the dungeons, look for an item, and just don't die. If you die, you will lose the job. But if you didn't die, well, that's good for you. So anyways, you're gonna ask me how scary going down there. Well, we have to know. We have to try it out. Okay, so I did all of this tunnel because I like redstone, right? You know me. I like redstone, and I'm gonna be honest on you. As I made this kind of tunnel, at the first place I was like, there's nothing scary about this. There's nothing scary about this. I make use a lot of commands to clear some regions, and I also use commands to fill up places like walls, ceilings, floors. Yes, I utilize all of my learnings, bro. And you know what I did? I cut off all the lights. Actually, I can remove that light right now. Boom. Look at that. It's really scary. And I tell you, most of the gun mods in Minecraft Pocket Edition doesn't have a flashlight. Look at that. I mean, I cannot turn a flashlight. I can just scope it up, but I cannot, make some flashlight. So how am I going to see anything if there's no light at all, right? So there are just specific guns that has a light, and right now this is very spooky. Look at that. I mean, bro, how scary is that, right? So I'm gonna send a person to play along in these areas. Look at that. Look. Oh my god. Boom, 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 boom. Right? There you go. There are more. Boom. You know what? I would like to scare you off a bit so that you have some, perspective on how it works. Okay. First thing first, the player will be in the Discord with me, and then I'm gonna play a horror song or horror creepy noise. It depends on him if he would like to mute me or what, but still, he or she will feel these creepy moments of his life. Look at this. Look at this feeling. There's a vent there. Okay. So as you see, it's just a little bit scary. I'm gonna be real. So I'm gonna putting the lights on. There you go. Okay, clear. Seems clear. Shit, so dark. There's some vent here.
Reloading!
So that is the vent. Look at that. Alright, we go up. Okay. So dark, man, so dark. I think I must use some of lighter colors or something. Seriously, bro? I forgot to clear that thing up. So I'll make a lot of rooms like this. I'll make a lot of rooms like this so that the players will have some ideas on what are they doing at all. So there you go. Go on the second floor. You go down. Look at the flashlight. It's not totally accurate, but I mean it's good, so that at least you can cover some areas. Right now the tunnel is not done yet. I wish I can make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit wider so that it will be much more scary. There you go. I also added some spikes in here. I'm trying to remove that later on so that I can make more tunnel rooms. There you go. Boop. Bap. Boop. Look at that. That is crazy, man. That is crazy feeling. I also add another building there that is just below the Kingdom of Heaven. Where I look at this, the trees is black, because of the darkness. So yeah, you get the point, right? Basically, guys, this is the main point why I build those houses. It's not for the ordinary people just because they cannot afford to purchase a plot, or they don't want to rent, make a rental fee in the Kingdom of Heaven. The reason why there's a rental fee in the Kingdom of Heaven, based on my system, it's because so that the player will be loyal, consistent on the game. But because I've been in a realm before, and to be honest, I'm gonna complain. There are players who purchase a realm and then they're not going to maintain it, and then the realm will die. So I would like to make a realm where it is consistent. There will be rules, policies, and if you don't want to follow, then just go down. And if you need some extra rewards, then you gotta talk to me personally, and then I'm gonna send you in this kind of tunnel with some guns, with some special weapons, and you're on your own to find a solution in regards to what I'm looking for, for in what I am trying to ask for you as your, you know, you get the point, right? You get the point, man. You get the point. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching again. This is James on air, and see you on the next one, guys. Okay.